Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about submarines. But before that, let me talk about a little thing. During our childhood days, we used to play with balls. When we throw a ball into the water, it doesn't drown but it floats. We try hard to push it into the water, but it doesn't drown and continues to float. A submarine with tons of weight, which is made up of iron and steel, can float in water. How is this possible? In both the cases, the term involved is called buoyancy. Buoyancy or upthrust is an upward force exerted by a fluid that opposes the weight of a partially or fully immersed object. In a column of fluid, pressure increases with the depth as a result of the weight of the overlying fluid. The emergence of submarine was predicted by Aristotle in 332 BC. He described a type of submergible chamber used by the sailors of Alexander the Great during the blockade of Tyros. In 1620 AD, a Dutchman named Cornelis Drebbel built the first successful submarine with a wooden frame that was encased in leather. At that time, this craft was able to carry 12 rowers and 8 additional people, totaling the people in the craft to 20. This submarine was the first to address the problem of oxygen shortage. A submarine is a watercraft capable of independent operation below the surface of the water. It differs from a submersible which has only limited underwater capacity. The term submarine most commonly refers to large crewed autonomous vessels. However, historically or more casually, submarine can also refer to medium sized or smaller vessels, remotely operated vehicles, or robots. The submarine operates using the Archimedes principle by manipulating the buoyancy. In the submarine, the buoyancy is controlled by the ballast tank system. A submarine resting on the surface has positive buoyancy, which means it is less dense than the water around it and will float. At this time, the ballast tanks are mainly full of air. To submerge, the marine must have negative buoyancy. Vents of the ballast tanks are open. Seawater coming in through the flood ports forces air out the vents and the submarine begins to sink. The submarine ballast tanks, now filled with seawater, is denser than the surrounding water. The exact depth can be controlled by adjusting the water to air ratio in the ballast tanks. Submarine can obtain neutral buoyancy. That means the weight of the submarine equals the amount of water it displaces. The efficiency of a submarine is determined by the design level, construction, and manufacturing. Submarines are constructed in various parts of the world. Some countries construct their own submarines, and some countries buy from other countries. For example, Malaysian Scorpion submarines construction are being held at France and Spain shipyards. Beside the modularity, the main factor for safety design is to improve acoustic detection by improving the sonar performances, data computation performances, reduce the hydrodynamics and self noise. In underwater, submarines navigate using sonar. Sonar stands for Sound Navigation and Ranging. This is the main navigation subsystem for submarine. It becomes an eye for the submarine during underwater operation since there is no direct manual visibility. The main functions for sonar subsystem are for detection. Nowadays, nuclear submarines are used in Navy. It is used for the safety and surveillance purpose. This video is done by me. My name is Danyajodi R. My roll number is 21 CSR 034. Thank you.